Hello, Virgo, and welcome to Tarot Talk. I'm Tommy, and I'll be hosting your weekly reading today. Ooh, those tried to fly away from us. We're going to dive right in here with a quick overview of what's going on, and then I'd invite you to stay after that for the in-depth reading. All right, starting out is the Five of Cups, Three of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. All right. So Virgo, it's looking like there was recently a loss of some type, and you're grieving that loss. Now, a loss can show up in many forms. It could be many different things, but it looks like right now what Spirit is trying to tell you is you're very focused on kind of what you don't have and what you lost, that you're regretting that you lost, or that you're sorrowful that you lost. But what we're not seeing is right behind us being appreciative for the things that we do have. While sometimes we do experience losses in life, it's important to remember the things that we do have, even when the outlook seems grim. One of the other things that I always like about this card is there's this river that's running here in front of them with this arched bridge just off in the distance. Arches in tarot typically signify strong foundations. So it's kind of one of those, if we take a step away from our grief or our sorrow or focusing on the loss, we'll actually see not only the two full cups behind us, but also this strong bridge over troubled water here. So there is a path forward for you. We just need to look around. Now, it looks like you're already considering a path forward here in the Three of Pentacles. Perhaps that you're building something new, some new partnership, or seeking some type of guidance from someone else. There's a lot of arches here in this, which, as I mentioned, there are strong foundations. So whatever this is, it looks like that you're on the right start here, or on the right path of building a solid new foundation for your life. The Queen of Pentacles here is showing what you, I think, aspire to have, or what you are hoping for here. And that is, she's holding this pentacle, kind of this new idea, again, this new foundation, new beginning you've got going on here, and really nurturing it. You can see how she's looking at it longingly, hoping for it to grow. But she's also sitting in this garden of abundance, which the frame of this card actually cuts off a little bit. But there's this rabbit down here signifying forward movement. There's a lot of red in this image signifying passion, something that you're passionate about. So I think that's what you're looking for, is that you want to feel that spark of inspiration to really move forward here into this new foundation, or this new endeavor. So Virgo, let's see, how are you showing up in this situation right now? All right, Queen of Cups. So it looks like you either have or will very soon have your emotions in check. That again, this new foundation here is going to be one that is of an emotional reward for you. I love this card because of this cup is so gorgeous. It's almost like a trophy, right? Almost like you're a winner in this situation, a winner emotionally here. So that is, again, if you're not feeling that yet, you are going to be feeling that in the very near future here. All right, we're going to go ahead and dive in deeper here with the Celtic cross spread. We're going to take a look at past, present, and future. Take a little peek in the subconscious, see what's going on here. Please do remember, this is a general reading, so if it's not resonating with you, please feel free to leave it behind. Although I would invite you to stay for the entire reading, because sometimes messages may come out later that are meant for you or will better resonate, even if this is not yet. If you are going to stick around with us, I would ask that you please subscribe there. It doesn't cost anything, but it really helps support the channel and allows us to keep growing, and allows me to keep bringing these readings to you week after week. All right, let's see what your obstacle is right now. Obstacle is represented here with the Knight of Wands. Again, fiery passion forward, taking action, taking that drive, that initiative, which again is tying back here to this Queen of Pentacles energy of what I mentioned. It's like you want to go forward, you are ready to speed ahead, but you're just not sure how yet. For some reason, you're being challenged into staying stagnant here and not quite moving forward yet. That's interesting. Let's see what's going on in your subconscious. Subconscious here is the Ace of Pentacles. So this again is about new beginnings, starting something new. It may be a new financial endeavor. So, which leads me to believe this loss back here may have been financially related. It could be that maybe there was an investment that you lost some money on, or it could be the loss of a job, and you're just kind of not sure how to move forward yet. It shows this kind of spark, this something new came out of nowhere, with this hand reaching out of the clouds. So sometimes, it's important for us to remember that, even though a loss might be painful, especially if it's in a job loss where you weren't expecting to lose your job, it just suddenly happened. Sometimes the universe has to close one door for us for another one to open. It does look like that deep down inside, even if you're hurting over this, that you do know that this is going to be a better path for you, whatever this is that you're building or considering building here. That's represented by this kind of garden of abundance here, that this will be an abundant new step into the future self for you. All right, let's see your recent past. Recent past is the King of Swords. The King of Swords here is a really one of the more stoic kings, I think. He's very stone-faced, engaged and ready for battle. Even when there's a storm brewing behind him, he's kind of unwavering here, again, with that sword held high, but also a position of leadership there. People look up to the King of Swords. So I feel like you were in some type of position of leadership, but maybe your leadership style clashed with some leaderships of other people in your life. I'm really drawing more of like a work situation, a work vibe here going on, that may have been what caused you to lose your job or to resign from your job. Even was that there was some type of a clash kind of at the top with you and maybe your supervisor, or you and another supervisor. Something was going on here where you guys just weren't able to see eye to eye. You were both leaders in leadership roles, but you were not able to connect there on the level that you maybe should have, or wanted to, at least. Let's see what's going on in your conscious, what you are aware of. You're aware of the Wheel of Fortune here, which really just signifies in this reading that you're aware that everything changes, nothing can stay the same all the time, and you know that this next step is the right move. So I'm leaning more and more towards this was your decision to leave, even though it's been a little bit painful and you didn't want to leave that situation. You knew that it was time for you to start a new cycle and go forge something new. Now you're just hoping that you've made the right decision here. I think Spirit here in this reading is reinforcing that you did make the right decision, even if right now you can't quite see that. Let's see what's going on in the near future. Near future here is the Six of Pentacles. Now, this is showing that, well, first of all, in the imagery here, he's holding these balanced scales of equality here, handing out pentacles. Now, people in this reading, you can always show up in more than one way. You could be the person who is very generous and sharing right now, or you could be these people that are kind of pleading or asking for someone to be generous towards you in this situation, to treat you fairly, or maybe having to ask for help here. Really, the card on a larger level signifies the importance of the balance of give and take. So in the near future, what you might find yourself in as you're trying to start this new venture, particularly if you're thinking about getting into a new partnership, or taking on a new job, is you may just need to reflect on a proper balance in this situation, that the give and take is equal. That could even mean maybe not taking the first job that you're offered here, because maybe they expect way too much of you for very little pay. Really, how this is resonating with me in this reading is be true to yourself and allow you to have your own balance. Again, don't just take the first thing that came along. If you left this situation because you felt like you weren't getting what you were owed or what you deserved, not seeing eye to eye, then don't be quick to rush into another situation where you just end up in the same situation. That wouldn't be fair to yourself to have gone through this loss and just not have that anymore, or to have walked away from a situation to get into the same situation. All right, let's see how you see yourself here. Yep, Three of Wands. You see yourself looking out at the horizon here, looking for expansion. And with these ships here on the horizon, even though they're sailing away, for me, this card typically more resonates in the form of you're waiting for your ships to come in. So it's kind of like, all right, I took the step. I knew this was the wrong path for me to be on, or I knew I had to get out of that situation. Now I have. So when is the next door going to open for me? What is the right path, the right journey for me to take here? This would represent with this golden sky that your ships will be coming in soon, and that when this opportunity knocks, just be ready for it, no matter which form it comes in, even if that's a little bit of an unconventional form. All right, let's take a look at your external influences. Here you're being celebrated, or you are celebrating. So you've got the Three of Cups. I think what's going on here with you is that you're being celebrated by those closest to you. Again, I'm just going to keep riding with this job scenario because that's what keeps coming for me in this reading, is that these people around you, I think, knew you were unhappy. It's not uncommon for us to confide in our closest friends or family members, right? And so I think you were confiding with them in this all along. And they were probably like, man, you've got to get out of that situation. You've got to take it. And now that you have, it's very much a celebration. Like, that this is the right move. They knew that this was the right move. Even if you're regretting it, or kind of wondering like, man, did I make the right decision here? You're being reinforced by your friends and even by this reading that was the right step for you to take. Here there's this garden of abundance that you guys are celebrating in, indicating that, once again, connecting back here, that your ships will come in, that this was the right step for you, even if it doesn't feel like it right now. And it might not for a few days, but soon you're going to be, this path is going to be lit, and you're going to have further reassurance that you're on the right path here. All right, let's take a look at your hopes and fears. Page of Wands. Again, you're hopeful in this new journey. He's just studying this wand that's kind of blooming here on the end, wondering which way to go next, or how to get going on this path. Page is often symbolizing not only new beginnings, but also this page in particular isn't that of the student, but that's what I'm drawing from, is that you may have some more learning about this opportunity. So if you haven't sought guidance on that yet, now would be the time to do that. Whether that's professional guidance, a mentor, somebody close to you, whatever this new path is that you're considering, now would be the time, while you've got a little bit of a break, to learn about that path and to dive deep, whether that's, again, a mentor, maybe somebody else who has been down that path. There might have been a passion project, or maybe like a second career that you've been thinking about, but never took action on. Well, now you've broken away from this other situation. Now might really be the time to consider that, but do take the time to learn about whatever it is you need to be successful in that. Let's take a look at your outcome. Outcome here is the Eight of Cups, further symbolizing that it's time to walk away from what no longer serves you. You've got the Eight Cups down here, that at one time you loved what you were doing in this situation back here. You had a passion for it. It filled your cup. But now that's no longer the case. You're no longer happy in that. Again, that kind of almost symbolizes to me there that whatever this was that you had built and now you've walked away from, that maybe it's time for an entire career switch. If this is a career, again, especially since you're considering that, wondering if this is the path for you. In any event, the universe here is indicating that walking away is the right thing. So even if you were questioning it here, maybe having some sleepless nights, wondering, oh God, did I do the right thing? Did I react with haste? I think you're being reinforced here that that was the right move for you to take, even if some days it doesn't feel like it. So don't let that kind of buyer's remorse sink in and deter you. You were meant to be on this new path. All right, let's take a look at your shadow card. Shadow card here is the Lovers. This would indicate that there's some type of, again, partnership or union going on here. There's a journey ahead, but I think that you will overcome that journey, whatever that is, even if that's just learning about your new career. There is going to be a fiery passion that erupts for this. You're also going to draw from maybe some wisdom, maybe some ancient or old wisdom about this subject that you're on. There might be a little bit of soul searching even involved in this journey. But the journey is being blessed here shown by this divine guidance, this angel showing up here, and by this bright sun of a new day. So you're on the right path here, and I'm glad that you took the steps, even if you're feeling a little bit sorrowful. But it really is time to release even that energy. Once you fully release it, I think that'll allow you to start moving forward on this new journey, this new passion project that you have. All right, let's take a look at your Cosmic Wisdom Oracle card. You've got Mercury showing up here. Your words carry the potential to inspire, heal, and illuminate the minds and hearts of those around you. Use this gift with intention and authenticity. That's interesting. So your words carry the potential to inspire, heal, and illuminate the minds and hearts of those around you. That's really exciting. You may be leading others to go on a similar journey to what you're going on here or have considered doing. For some reason, when I read that card, this tells me that you may even be considering a new chapter in healthcare, in the healthcare industry. Maybe becoming a nurse or a doctor or something like that. It could also again be this kind of divine, inspirational, soulful journey that you're thinking about. You might be considering getting into spiritual work here. In any event, whichever this path is, you do have the inner wisdom, it sounds like, to make this a reality, and that you are going to be very happy and abundant in this future or in this new endeavor that you're wanting to take on. All right, let's take a look at your Akashic Records Oracle card. Self-love. You are worthy and deserving of all the abundance in the universe. Treat yourself with the love and respect you desire, and others will follow suit. So both of your oracle cards are talking about others following you in this journey. It's also, both of them are actually touching on this self-love and this drawing from within here. So it sounds to me like you were destined to walk away from this into this new chapter that's a better version of you, is what's going to come out of that. I love also that it says you're worthy and deserving of abundance, because again, if you were feeling underappreciated here or not getting what you want, then absolutely this is reinforcing what I said earlier about the fact that you are worthy and you are deserving of all the abundance, okay, that you're looking for, actually shown in both of these cards here. So love yourself, lead with love, look within, and get started on your new journey. Do whatever research or soul searching you need to be doing, but don't get stuck here for long, because these doors are opening for you for a reason, Virgo. All right, have a great week, Virgo. I'm looking forward to see how this turns out for you and what you get started on in our next reading here in a few days. We'll see you soon.